I'm back with another unboxing. So this week's books have come in. We have 3 boxes. Very exciting. So we're going to start with the smallest and we'll work our way up to the bigger ones. So, diving in. Got our important pieces of paper. Over here. Alright, what's in the first box? Away. Oh, go away. Okay. So, some audiobooks. The first one is Stephen King's If It Bleeds, read by Will Patton, Danny Burstein, and Steven Weber. And then James Patterson's First Case, read by Brittany Presley. And James Lee Burke, A Private Cathedral, read by Will Patton. Will Patton, getting around. Starting to know the names of audiobook narrators, which is fun. I feel like if I met Will Patton, I'd be like, oh, Will Patton. Okay. Now I've got some DVDs. First is The King of Staten Island, starring Pete Davidson. It's from the director of Trainwreck and Knocked Up. Peter Travis of Rolling Stone says it's heartfelt and hilarious. It looks very Pete Davidson heavy, so if you're not a Pete Davidson fan, it might not be for you. I think this is a kid's, but Scoob! The epic tale begins. Oh, I remember seeing previews for this. It's like the origin story of Scooby and Shaggy. He finds him at the beach, he's a puppy. Yeah. Next is a PBS documentary called The Queen at War. And this is a true story of Queen Elizabeth's experiences in World War II. Cool. She was 13 in 1939. Oh. Neat. Kid movie. Then we have what looks kind of creepy. It's called You Should Have Left, starring Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried. From Blumhouse, producer of The Invisible Man. Looks super creepy. And then oh, it's a 2-parter. It is Marriage Story by Noah Bombach. I believe it was on Netflix. It's got DVD edition, Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson in it. Apparently it's amazing. Amazing. So, right, Marriage Story. That's the end of box number 1. Moving on to box number 2. I think these are all individual orders. They are. So they all have their own important paperwork. Adding it to the pile. Alright, here we go. All the bits of paper gone. Oh, this one's packed weirdly. The books are sideways. Okay. First is Sherry Lapina, The End of Her, the large print edition. Sherry Lapina is a really popular thriller writer. She writes like really great psychological thrillers. And then, new from Sandra Brown, Thick as Thieves. And then can we just take a second to appreciate the Denon moment that Sandra Brown is having on the back here. Look at those cheekbones. And then, Denise Mina, The Less Dead. Apparently, Denise Mina also wrote Conviction. This one is, she thought she was finding her birth mother. Now she's searching for a killer. Ooh, okay. And we have a large print copy of Sandra Brown's Thick as Thieves with the same denim moment on the back. And then, Akwake Emezi's The Death of Vivek Oji. This is on so many of the must-read lists for this year. This is a large print edition, so it's a short little book. I've heard it's really impactful. Next is David Wong, Futuristic, Violence, and Fancy Suits. So David Wong, yeah, okay. So he's written a lot of really strange books. It's a pseudonym of Jason Peregrine, who is the editor of Crack.com. So he wrote John Dies at the End and This Book is Full of Spiders. Both are very weird and really good. And it's interesting because he chose David Wong as his pseudonym to see if systemic racism would happen to him because he's using an Asian name, which is a really interesting experiment that this, white dude decided to do. And his books are great. Full of that kind of like off-the-wall satire and really interesting kind of lens to look at society through. And then we have The Midwife Murders, the regular print. We got the large print in last week, or on Tuesday. And a little bit of vicarious travel, Bahamas. Apparently, you can go and get a visa to work from home from the Bahamas for a year. I'd do that. Would you guys check books out for me via Zoom from the Bahamas? Kids book. Kids book. Here we go. Helen Humphrey's Rabbit Foot Bill. A lonely boy in the 1940s prairie town befriends a local outsider and then witnesses a shocking murder based on a true story set in Kenwood, Saskatchewan in 1947. Interesting. Then we have The Company We Keep by Frances Citani. Is this new or are we just getting a new one? I didn't know that she had a new book coming out. Let's see. 2020, new book from Frances Citani, you guys. Cover is great. On Tuesday nights at Cassandra's Cafe, 6 grieving strangers find solace, friendship, and a future they never thought possible. Next. Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family by Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand. Come on. I have no opinions on it whatsoever. And then we have The Heat Wave, a novel by Kate Riordan. What's it about? Elodie was beautiful. Elodie was smart. Elodie was manipulative. Elodie is dead. Well, let us know what you think of that one. And then there's just a bunch of kids' books, which Heidi will show you later. Put them on the other side of the cart. On to the last box. This one's middling sized. And we have a little piece of paper. Not too many items on it, so that tells me that it's not chock full of books. Okay. Whew, warm. I'm warm, you guys. Sweater. But like, it's sweater weather. We have to wear our sweaters. Alright. First book we have is The Wizard Knight by Jean Wolfe, comprising the Knight and the Wizard. A novel in 2 volumes, The Wizard Knight is in the rare company of works of fantasy like The Once and Future King and A Wizard of Earthsea, that drink directly from the wellspring of myth. Ooh, you know I love fantasy. Smartest, subtlest, most dangerous writer alive today, says Neil Gaiman. Oh, the writing's tiny. This will be a good book to dive into. Next, Janet Delaney, Whirlwind. Kat Martin says that Janet Delaney is big, bold, and sexy in her writing. As am I. Alright, then we have S.J. Watson's Final Cut. S.J. Watson wrote Before I Go to Sleep. So some thrillers. They tried to hide the truth, but the camera never lies. We also have the large print edition of that. Ooh. Onto the second shelf. And then we have the large print of J.P. Delaney's Playing Nice. And, a new Peter James, Find Them Dead. 1 word she dies, 2 words she lives. Peter James. Alright. You guys, this is a kid's book, but a new Dog Man. And then, new from Christina Baker Kline, The Exiles. So Christina Baker Kline wrote A Piece of the World. She wrote that one. Orphan Train. She's written a lot of really great books. This will probably have holes on it. The Exiles. What's it about? Returns with a powerful, emotionally resonant novel that captures the hardship, oppression, opportunity, and hope of a trio of women's lives in 19th century Australia. And then we have the large print of that as well. Bottom shelf is the worst shelf. New Captain Underpants too. Dave Pilkey just throwing them out. Here we go. Ooh, this is hotly anticipated. How to Argue with a Racist. What our genes do and don't say about human difference, by Adam Rutherford. Today's required reading for becoming an enlightened citizen and a force against racism. It's a short little book. Sounds interesting. Bill Bryson says a seriously important work. I trust Bill Bryson. Next, new from Fern Michaels, Bitter Pill. And then classic Fern with her billions of dogs. And from Lisa Black, Every Kind of Wicked, a Gardner and Renner thriller. Small. Next, Carl Hyacin, Squeeze Me. I don't know anything about this. From the author of Skinny Dip and Razor Girl, a hilarious new novel of social and political intrigue set against the glittering backdrop of Florida's Gold Coast. And then finally, new from Kate Pullinger, who won the Governor General's Literary Award for Mistress of Nothing, Forest Green. Also a small little book. What's it about? A powerful, heartrending novel about a man on the run from himself by Governor General Award-winning author Kate Pullinger. Ooh. Interesting. And that's the end of the new books this week. So we had a lot of new books, as I'm sure you saw. Don't forget to place your holds. You can come in and browse. You will notice today that there is something different about the library. Let us know if you figure out what it is. We'll see you soon. Bye.